This.
What's going on, guys? So the other day, I did top 5 things I hate about Yu-Gi-Oh! But you know, I play this game for a reason, so obviously I do not hate the game. It's just 5 things that I hate in Yu-Gi-Oh! But there are 5 things I love about Yu. So let's talk about the top 5 things I love about this game. So number 5, right off the bat, is deck choice. We have a very high amount of decks of choice. Now, I already complained that they don't allow a bunch to be competitive, but since the game's been out for so long, we do have a huge choice of decks to choose from, which is pretty cool, and they've been making more competitive decks as it goes along. So, as a whole, there's a lot to pick and play, and if you're not a competitive player, there is a whole lot to play that is in, like, after a competitive level, there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of non-super competitive decks that you can battle with your friends that will go on for days. I mean, there are all sorts, things from structure decks, things, old archetypes from other sets. There's just tons of decks out there, and more are continuing to come out. So that is one great thing about this game, is the huge amount of deck choice and card choice that we have. So number 4, and this actually goes with pretty much all card games, but I like the fact of pack opening and box opening. I don't do it as often because it's more adequate, not more adequate, it's better to go buy the cards you need and what cards you want singled than just buying boxes to open them. But oh my god, the thrill of opening booster boxes and getting like high expensive cards is just, I don't know, it's like playing a lottery, but for some reason with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just so much more enjoyment. You open packs and you open like 5 or 6. You're like, oh, I got a super here, got this rare here, and then you're like, oh my god, I got it. It's just a great feeling that I like to have. So opening boxes really makes me feel great. Opening booster boxes, sets, tins, whatever it may be, I just like opening it. I even sometimes like opening a structure deck. I don't know what it is, but I like it. The other reason that I love about this game, my number 3rd reason, is strategy. It's a strategy game. I like strategies. I can't really go much more into that than that, but this is a card game. I like the strategy of the card game. It's something I enjoy. I like other strategy games like RTSs. You know, if anybody even plays those anymore, everything's about MOBAs now. But before MOBAs, there was StarCraft and Command and Conquer and Warcraft, and I like those games a lot. So strategy as a card game for me is something I get enjoyment out of. So I love the strategy aspect of this game. Now, number 2 that I love about this game, which many people might not have saw coming, is the nostalgia factor. I get very nostalgic playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It was something I've grown up with. I played it when I was like 8 or 7. I remember, I've told the story before, but my friend Luke, he picked me up for soccer, or his mom did rather, and we were on the way to soccer, and he introduced me to Yu-Gi-Oh! Me and him both played Pokemon at the time. He's like, look at this new card game, and he was showing me, and I remember specifically a few cards I looked at was Okazi and Trap Hole were the cards that he had, or Uzi, yeah, whatever that card is with the burning down house that does like 800 life points of damage. Those 2 cards stand out to me that I can remember from back then. And then just times of dueling with my friends when I was younger and going to this thing after school program I had that was like the first month of summer, and trading cards and dueling and watching the show. I used to build, like, I had a whole like workshop of building paper plate duel discs and shit. Like, it was awesome. It reminds me of a time before bills and finger biting test and life altogether. It was just a funner time, more fun time. And so it makes me remember that before life got so hectic as growing up as an adult. So it's a very nostalgic thing for me, and it's something I'll probably always be nostalgic about. Now, the number 1 thing that I also love about this game, which is going to be a flip, and I already said this in the last video, is the community. I hate the community, and I love the community. So that's why it's my number 1 hate, and it's my number 1 love. Because while there's so much that I hate about community in Yu-Gi-Oh!, there's so much that I love about it. You could have a question about any card, and say you put it on Zodiac. I'm looking for a card that does this or that. There will be, like, if they see your post, there will be so many responses of talking about what card you could play, what card could be that, what card you might be thinking of, what card it doesn't exactly do that, but something similar to it. There isn't a card like that. Like, there are so many people that are walking encyclopedias of this game, and if there's something that one person might not know, but knows this piece of information, this person will know this piece of information, and combine it together to give you what you need to know. And it's not just because it's the social media, which is a big factor of it, But it's just that while there are so many people that are not willing to help you and will just call you noob, there are so many people that are willing to help you. And it's that type of thing that is great. You can go to a tournament, and no, I don't go to many events, but from what I have seen is there will be this group of people that are elitist or whatever, and then there's just a huge group of people who are like, hey man, yo, you did this and that, and like, let's duel. I mean, I didn't do well in the tournament. Oh, you bailed out after like your first round. Who cares, man? You want to do a fun duel with my friend? Like, you want to trade, things like that. There's so many people that are nice for the people that are bad. So while I hate the community in this game, I also love it. It's more interesting than other communities of things. Somebody on my other video posted how it's a lot like video games, and it's not the same as COD communities. Well, COD community mostly just has hate, and there are a few people that obviously don't just put out hate about the game. There are so many people that are willing to help you out with decks, cards. Some people are willing to like help you out and send you like the cards if they have a bunch of them without any cost. I've seen actually a lot of people do that. They'll just send out these cards like, oh man, yeah, I got a playset of these. I'm not gonna need them. It's like worth $30, and like, I'll send it out to you. Like, so while I hate the community, I love it. So that's why I felt like those were both shown in my number one on my hate video and my love video. Love and hate relationship with this community in Yu-Gi-Oh. So those are the 5 things I love about this game. Let me know down below what are 5 things you love about this game. I like to see it. Same thing. If you haven't seen it, go to my top 5 things I hate about this. 5 things I hate about Yu-Gi-Oh, and let me know what you hate about the game over there. So let me know down below, and I'll see you later, guys. Peace.
Damn. Yeah.